I don't want to move on the property. I want to move back to Utah.
I don't know if Kody even wants to see everybody all together again. Maybe he's fine just living separate.
Not a heartbeat, are you kidding me? Is it on the table still?
This is a woman who hasn't heard us all say no.
Why would I want to live on the same property with a dysfunctional marriage where right over there he's got a full functioning marriage?
Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. 4 months and years. Actually, I feel like it's been more than a year. It's been more than a year that we've been talking about, did Christine leave Kody? Because last season, we saw this falling apart between the two of them. She said, I can't do marriage with Kody anymore. We also, before the season started last year, we knew that Kody removed his name from Christine's home. We knew that Christine, the house was put in her name, and only her name. Kody was gone, Kody was removed. We knew that Kody and Christine were having huge problems in their marriage, and we knew at the very end of last season, she said, I can't do marriage with Kody anymore. Well, we know this season, she said that she still wants to move to Utah. She wants to be with her kids. She's got Aspen, who is in Salt Lake City, and she has McKelty, who's in Lehigh, which is right outside of Salt Lake City. Christine wanted to move back to Utah. She wanted to be back with her family. She has extended family in Utah. She wanted to be back in her home state, where she was from, where she grew up, with everyone that she loved. And what did Christine Brown do? She moved to Utah. I was not expecting this. Now, I can't say for sure what's going on, but I can say that some due diligence that I did while I was looking up some records found that her newly listed address is in fact in Murray, Utah, and she is not living in Arizona anymore. So how this all plays out, I don't know. We're gonna have to see, because the season's gonna be starting here in about a month. But Christine Brown just sold her house. Now, on her property sales, she lists herself as single, which we already knew Christine Brown is single. And when you're not married, technically, you're single. Even when Christine Brown and Kody Brown were married, she was still single from filing taxes. They were never legally married. This was never a legal union. It was a spiritual one. So the sale of the property actually happened back in September. So it was filed on October 8th, but she actually signed the sales documents on September 13th. So she signed September 13th. It's accepted on October 7th. She sells this to a lovely couple who are buying the house. And then on another document, which goes over the affidavit of property value, it has the property listed. And it says that Christine Brown, her seller, her address is in Murray, Utah, not Flagstaff. So she sold the house for $700,000. So this couple put $151,000. They sold the house for $700,000. They put a down payment down for $151,000, and she signed it, sealed and delivered. Christine sold the house. The sale is dated as of the 7th of October, and her address as of the 7th of October is listed in Murray. I looked up the address, which I'm going to keep redacted simply because I don't want to dox her, but it's a duplex. So the house, which is located in Murray, the property was built, it looks like in 2018, the lot was all but demolished. But as of now, it's listed as a multi-family home with 6 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms and 6,981 square feet, meaning it's split into 2 homes. Each home has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and around 3,500 square feet. So she's in a duplex, and the duplex was actually on the market this fall or this summer, and it was pulled off the market. But she's living in a multi-family home, and she and Truly have moved to Utah. And this actually had a townhome listed for rent, and it was listed for $3,000, and that listing was recently. So she's renting in Utah. She's going to be renting there for a while. I don't know if it was like I don't know if she's going to be renting like long term, if she's going to buy, what she's plans to do, but she and Truly are renting, and it sounds like the rent's going to be around 3,000 square feet. And when I was looking at where this is, it looks like she is right by school. So the house is located right across the street from a school. I'm wondering if this is the school that Truly is going to be going to. So she's living right across from a school. It looks like it's in a nice residential area. The road that it's on looks like it's semi-busy, and then it looks like there's a gas station right down the street and another duplex right next to her, a smaller home on the other side of her. So she lives right across the street from a school. So she's going to be living across the school in Murray, Utah. She's going to be living in this nice little duplex with her and Miss Truly. And I'm shocked. You guys, I'm shocked. I cannot believe that this is what she decided to do. Okay, so her house is sold in Utah. She is still listed on the property at Coyote Pass. So Robin is also listed on that property on Coyote Pass. I remember a couple years ago, I thought it was interesting. They bought the property on Coyote Pass, and I thought it was weird because Robin's name is on the piece of property with Christine, and Janelle's name is on the piece of property with Mary. I thought it was weird at the time because I thought, well, why Janelle got her own piece of property without anybody else's name on it, and Robin got her own piece of property without anyone else's name on it? Why is Christine's name on a piece of property and Robin, and then why is Mary's proper name on a piece of property with Janelle? I theorized at the time that I thought that maybe it was because they believed that Christine and Mary might be leaving. Now it seems like that theory could have been correct because now Kody doesn't own it just by himself. It's with his wife, Robin. Mary's still listed on the property with Janelle, but if Mary decides to leave, the same thing will happen. Kody will own that property with Janelle, and Mary's out. Christine and Mary get a certain portion of that property when and if that property were to sell. And being that they don't need to build all those houses now, if Christine's gone, maybe they'll sell the property that they owned with Christine. I'm not sure. So right now, what we do know is that Christine has moved. She's living in Utah. She lives in a duplex, and she has left Kody. This doesn't appear to be a joke. This doesn't appear to be an issue. When she said she was leaving and she wanted to move to Utah, Christine wasn't kidding. She wanted to move to Utah. I think we saw this coming. Still a little bit shocked. And part of me is just like, really? Are we sure? But it makes sense. If you remember last season, Christine never tweeted once during the show, and everyone thought it was weird. Everyone thought it was so weird because Christine was not interacting the same way with the fans. She always live tweeted during the show. She always would poke fun with Kody. Well, if you're going through a divorce or if you're going through a split, do you think it's really fun to get on social media and try to play and pretend like you're in a relationship? And then last season, we also noticed that Kody was always really awful to Christine in these specific, like he was always digging at her. Christine said she didn't want to talk to Kody. She wants to move to Utah. She doesn't want to live on Coyote Pass. She doesn't want to be a family anymore. Christine's done. Isabel's moved. Gwendolyn has her own place. And she and Truly can move back to Utah, and Truly can be with her cousins, with her other siblings that are closer by. Christine has always been in a unit of her own family, and all of the other kids are kind of like an extension. I don't think that Christine and Janelle's relationship is going to end. I think that the family would still accept her if she's gone. But I do think that this is over. And it makes sense because Kody said that he had gotten red pilled by one of his wives and he was going through some challenging relationship issues. I truly think this relationship is over. And I told you guys a while ago that I think it was over because Christine's mom left polygamy. She's got family that have left polygamy. She has an aunt that left polygamy. She has uncles that have left polygamy. In fact, I found a story of one of her uncles that I would love to share with you. Maybe we'll do that in another video. But with that said, I want to know what your thoughts are about Christine moving to Utah. Tell me in the comments below. Bye, guys.